Okay, today I am sort of studying my garage door a little bit. I've got two garage doors up there, so you see there's two sets of springs. This garage door here is heavy, and this set of springs is not heavy enough, so that when I lift this door, well, it's kind of a backbreaker. And one of these days I ain't getting any younger, and I figure one of these days I'll wind up hurting my back if I don't fix that. Well, up under here I got a heavier set of springs that I picked up from a neighbor at the yard sale. And I remember doing this, and I remember it was a pretty good bit of work, but it was certainly doable. It's kind of like, you know, building an erector set. And I'm out here thinking, do I want to tackle this today? And is there any reason I shouldn't? I mean, really, what else have I got to do that's more important than that? You know, there's not any broke down cars right now or anything that just has to be fixed. And if I dedicated this day to fixing that, then that'd be one kind of big task in front of me that'd be over with. Of course, I'd probably have to move an awful lot of junk to get up in there, because it's a kind of a hard space to work in. And it might require some special craftsmanship to get everything to work there, but I suppose we could do it. I've done worse things. Y'all can watch me raise that door and you'll see what I mean. It requires quite a lot of oomph to get it up. And when that thing is up, you can see that spring is actually not very long. What do you figure that is? If it was completely compressed, I bet it'd be 3.5, 4 feet. This one under here, oh, it's considerably longer. So if I put that one on this one, I would need to stretch. I would need to move that mount back a ways, or mount another mount back a ways to make that work. I'm sure I can do it. I generally have the technology to make about anything work that I want to make work. Alright, here's that big spring I pulled out. It's probably 5 feet long, as opposed to that one, which I think is probably, once that's fully collapsed, I'm betting that's about 3 feet long. So I'm thinking it would need to go back another 4 feet, which would put it back about to that second rib back there, you know, my mount. And my cable would have to be that much longer, because the cable, see, there's a safety factor here that cable passes through this hook, so if that spring breaks, the cable is still supposed to hold it. Okay, I'm thinking again. Y'all remember earlier I was talking about that garage door, and that if I put a spring in the center, it would be pulling against that. But I'm also thinking, what if I put a piece of angle iron all the way across the top of there, and then attach the spring there, and then had it where that spring would stretch out. I'd have to get the stretchy part right, but I'm going to have to do that either way, so that it was pulling on this, so that when I pull this up, it would help it get started up, and then help it go up. You kind of pull on it. The part that you need the most pull on is when you kind of first lift it. After a certain amount of pull, it kind of stays up. Might be that I'd be better off getting another one of those small springs and putting it on there rather than these big old springs. I guess there's all kind of options. I don't know. I'm gonna be thinking about this for a little bit before I launch into a whole rebuild of my garage door setup. I'm gonna think on it some more. Yeah, that's what I'll do.